Say Selenium class 9 Java program structure. See, this is general topic and important one. Tomorrow onwards we will discuss Java language elements like comments, data types, variables one by one. Okay, yesterday also general topic Java environment setup and verify. Today Java program structure. In this chapter we are going to discuss two topics, two important topics. What are they? One is Java program structure. Java program structure. Just a minute. Another is Java sample program. Java program example. Program example. Just a minute. Java program structure. Java program example. Just a minute. See, first I am taking Java program structure. Java program structure. You know how to create Java programs using Eclipse IDE. Yesterday only we discussed it. Using command line prompt also you can create and execute Java programs. Okay, in our test automation using Selenium, we use Eclipse IDE. Launch Eclipse. Launching. Okay, first create project, already created, one time activity. Next create package, package already created. Next under this package create a Java class, select the package, right click, new class. Suppose class name Java program. Generate main method. Okay. Okay. Just a minute. Observe Jyotirmayi. Here we can divide a Java program into some sections. First one, documentation section. It is optional but important. Documentation section. In this section you can write comments regarding our program, purpose of the program and relation of the program, related with some other programs, like say here you can write documentation. Say we use two forward slashes for single line comment. For multi-line comment, what is the syntax, that we will discuss later. Just follow. First section in Java program, it is not mandatory, optional. Documentation. In this section we write comments or documentation about the program, purpose of the program. Next, our program related with some other programs, etc. Like suppose it is a sample program. Okay, this first section is documentation section. Second one, package declaration. Package declaration statement. Observe Jyotirmayi, what is the Java program sequence or structure? First we create project, then package. Under the Java project we can create a number of packages. Under a Java package, we can create one or more Java classes, isn't it? Suppose if you create Java class under any Java package, automatically uh, it will generate that package statement. Getting the point, Jyotirmaya, or any confusion?
No, sir, I'm good.
Okay, cool. Next, this is automatic. Next, import statements. Import, all of you put mute, import statements. Here, one or more. First of all of you put mute. After answering the question, immediately put mute. Okay. Say, we import predefined and user-defined libraries using import keyword. Suppose we created one Java package under that Java, suppose we created one Java project. Under that Java project, some packages and some classes. In those classes, we created some user-defined methods. Suppose if you want to use them in other Java project, you can import. By importing, you can access. Say we import predefined, already defined, means built-in, or predefined is correct word. Uh, Java has several predefined libraries. Based on our requirement, you can use them. Only one or two important libraries built in. Why? If they integrate all predefined libraries in Java, then Java performance will be reduced. So based on your program requirement, you can use them. Getting this point, Preeti, any confusion? We import,
No, sir, I'm good.
okay, predefined and user defined, predefined and user defined libraries. How to import? Using import small letter, using import. Just a minute, understanding purpose I am writing double quotes, but don't use double quotes in the program. Why? No double quotes for keywords. uh, Import keyword, import keyword. Okay. How? Suppose example, observe Vijay, import java dot io dot c capital. See, for classes, if it is free, if it is predefined or user defined, first letter capital letter, console, semicolon. This is one import statement, Vijay. Observe Vijay. Here Java. What is Java? Java is project name, predefined. Say we need to collect and use predefined libraries. Here you can ask one question: how to know required libraries? By experience, or by friends or colleagues or internet? By experience only we can get predefined libraries names, then you can easily import. Say Java, this is project name. Next, IO. What is IO? It is package. IO, package. Next, What is this one? Console. Console. Class. Predefined class. Means we are going to import methods and variables. Methods and variables, or you can say class members from console class under the IO package from Java project. Okay, now Vijay, or any confusion?
Sir, I understood, sir. Like importing means you are trying to import the
Import this library.
class of
This library.
importing
Console.
the class of the console, sir, of the class members.
Class members. Class members means methods and variables.
Variables, methods and variable, whatever we have defined, sir.
Only suppose
And
in this console class 100 class members are there. You want only one class member. For that also you need to import. You use one or more. Just import. Tell me what is the problem?
Sir, sir, this is no. I'm just want to clarify myself, so that is why I'm asking some known questions and unknown questions also, sir. Like first we created first project, sir, and in project Java project we created a package that is ABCD, and I think we created class and method was created like public static void main.
Yes.
So and here since we don't have any class. Already existing class, but you are trying to explain why we are using this import java.io, no sir?
Say
Sir,
it is predefined. Predefined. Okay. We have hundreds of predefined libraries available in Java. Say since 1995, more than 20 years, so many Java developers creating libraries and testing those libraries and released with free of cost on internet. So many predefined libraries. Suppose you are new to Java, good question. You are new to Java, or you are just launching the Eclipse and creating Java project or program. You can import those predefined libraries. What is the problem? Suppose if you want to import user-defined library, first you need to create, then you can use this project for another project or another application. But this is predefined. What is the problem? Just confirm.
Sir, predefined means is already
defined
in Java,
by somebody.
No, already defined.
Already defined. If you import this one, it will load into this Java compiler. Already defined. Available with JDK software. But they won't load automatically in every Java program. Why? If they load performance will be reduced. That's why whenever you require, you can load means import. Any problem?
Yeah, understood, sir.
Okay, cool.
Sir, and I have like one more also, sir. Like I think I'm asking too early. Like sometimes we define without public like class and class name, sir. And sometimes we define like public.
That like is what is that difference? Modifier. Suppose if, actually that question is not related to our topic. And one more thing, you can declare classes using access modifier public or without that one. Default modifier is there. If it is public, means this class can be accessed everywhere. Suppose private means only in this package, like some restrictions that we will discuss in Java modifiers chapter. What is the problem?
Okay, sir. Yes, sir. Content.
Okay, cool. Observe. Next, observe Sirisha. This is one import. Or observe. Import is keyword Java .io .star semicolon. Here Java is project. Java is project. Next IO is package. IO is package. Next here observe, Sirisha, we used this one na, we used expression na. What is the meaning?
Yes, sir.
What is the meaning?
Don't know, sir.
Don't know. Say import classes. Import all classes from IO package. Getting the point or any confusion, Sirisha? Smrit, Jyoti,
Sir, understood.
pardon?
Yes, sir, understood.
Observe, Sirisha. Suppose I want to import class members, means methods and variables from particular class called console. Console available in IO package available in Java project. For that I can write code like this. Import Java is project .io, IO is package .console, console is class, predefined class. Okay. Suppose I want to import all classes from IO package. Suppose in IO package 10 classes are there. I want nearly 7 to 8 classes. For that I need to write 7 or 8 statements. Instead of that, if you write single statement like this, import java.io .star means it will import all classes from IO package. Code optimization. Any confusion, Jyotirmai?
Sir, in this you told we'll be taking all the classes, no sir, importing.
Yes.
So like
sometimes
we'll define only one pack. Yeah, sir.
Don't use noise.
Only what I want to. Yeah, okay, sir. But now what I wanted to know is, like sometimes as you defined, no, sir, in the IDE, Eclipse IDE, like package, sometimes we'll only define once package, and sometimes we'll create classes like for one, like one functionality, like chair, sir. I've created one class for chair. I've created one class for computer. I've created one class for desk.
Okay.
But in different package will be the same. But in different classes, I've opened new IDE like editor and I've created.
Just a minute. Irregular question. Usually, we form packages with related classes. Suppose if you don't use related classes, that is your own, that time you no need to import entire package, just import your particular class. Suppose you want chair, you want computer, you write 2 statements. Suppose all are interrelated classes, then import if required. No restrictions. Then what is the problem?
Okay. Oh, got it. No
problem.
Understood, sir.
No problem. And one more thing. If you follow standards, then you can follow these steps. What is the standard? Generally, we create packages or we form package with interrelated classes, not different classes. Suppose if you create package with different classes, we can't do anything. Yes, based on your requirement, you can call them. What is the problem, Bhairappa? Tell me.
No, sir. That's what I want to know. Like, in case if we create only one package and different like this, so how can we
actually
call
creating
that?
Different is informal. First of all, informal.
Okay.
That time, if you suppose you have different classes. Suppose you want one particular class called chair, you just import chair. Suppose desktop, import desktop. Not all, leave it. Suppose all, use this syntax expression. Suppose next.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Class declaration. Class declaration. Here, observe Smriti Pandey. Here we follow what is that one? Syntax rule. Class name, class name. First letter of class name should be
It should be uppercase.
uppercase. Just a minute. First, I will provide one example. Earlier, Bhairap also asked public. Class is keyword, use small letter only. Suppose sample, open curly braces, close curly braces. Within these, within this curly braces, you can write the code. Here, what is this public? Public is a access modifier. A access modifier. Next, class. What is the class? Is Java keyword. Java, just a minute. Java keyword. Java keyword to declare class. To declare class. Next, sample. All of you put mute. Somebody is making noise. Avoid that one. Record session will be disturbed. After answering the question, immediately put mute. Whenever you want to ask any question, again put unmute. Say, what is sample? Class name. It is local. User can use own names. Here observe Vijay. Public is the access modifier. What is the meaning of this one that we will discuss in Java modifiers chapter? Means simple description. This class can be accessed everywhere. If you don't write access modifier, just class name, class sample, then it will execute. Then it will take default access modifier. Here default access modifier also default, but name not available. Suppose in VB script, Visual Basic Scripting Edition, default modifier is public. Okay, now observe Jyotirmayi, any problem? Pavani? Pavani. Pavani, are you following? Tell me, Pavani, so far we discussed 4 sections of or 4 divisions of Java program. Java program usually can be divided into some divisions. We discussed nearly 4 divisions and not yet completed. What are the 4 divisions? Tell me. Some divisions are optional sometimes. Pavani, not responding. Balasubramanyam. Balasubramanyam.
Documentation section.
Documentation.
Package declaration statement.
Package declaration statement.
Import statement.
Yes, import statement or meant. One or more.
Yeah.
One or more.
Yeah.
No restrictions. Otherwise, and one more thing, Balasubramanyam, it is optional. Suppose in your program you are not going to use any predefined library, then you no need to import anything, isn't it? It is optional.
Yes, sir.
Documentation optional. Package declaration is mandatory. Next, fourth one.
Class declaration
is mandatory, not optional.
Yeah.
But import statement or statements optional.
Optional. Yeah.
Okay. Observe. Now, Jyotirmayi, contribute Jyotirmayi. 5th one, main method. Main method. What is main method? Java program execution starts from main method, Jyotirmayi. If
Okay,
you
sir.
don't write main method, then Java program won't be executed. Main method is predefined method. Main, small letter. Predefined method, Jyotirmayi. Observe.
Okay, sir.
Java program execution. Java program execution starts from main method. Main method. Observe the syntax of main method. This one, Jyotirmay. Observe the syntax. Public, static, void, main, open parenthesis, string, square brackets, args, close parenthesis, close parenthesis,
Back.
open curly braces, close curly braces. In between these curly braces, you can write Java code. Okay. Now try to understand, Jyotirmai. Public. What is this public? Access modifier. Access modifier. Next, static. Static is non-access modifier. Say we have two types of modifiers in Java: access modifiers, public, private, etc. Non-access modifiers, final, static, abstract, etc. See, non-access modifier. What is the functionality of this static? Observe Vijay. Usually we call methods using object. Object dot method. If arguments are there, object dot method of value 1 comma value 2 close parenthesis, like that. Suppose if no arguments, observe object dot method. This is the syntax. Suppose if arguments, two arguments are there, arguments optional. Object dot method of, suppose, value 1, value 2, like this. Okay, na Jyoti? Accessing methods. How to access methods? Object dot method na.
Yes, sir.
By invoking object only we call methods. But here for accessing main method we are not invoking any object. If we use static keyword, then it is static method, means without invoking object we can access methods. And one more thing, basically methods are two types: static methods, non-static methods. We access non-static methods using object, static methods using class name, or directly. That we will discuss in methods chapter. Just remember, static non-access modifier purpose, use main method without invoking, here no object, invoking any object. Okay, now Preeti, are you following this concept? Static keyword in main method?
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Next, what is that one?
Sir,
Static void.
I have a question. What is that object method in bracket val1 and val2?
Syntax. How to access methods? Forget these two statements. How we access methods? What is the syntax for accessing methods in object-oriented programming? General syntax.
Object.method?
Object.method. Suppose if no arguments, we use blank parenthesis. Suppose in your method two arguments are there. Suppose method name admin login, username comma password. For that you need to provide username ABCD comma password XYZ like values. Then what is the problem?
Okay. No, now I got it, sir.
Okay. See,
Thank you.
welcome. You leave these two statements. You can get more clarity in methods chapter. Void is keyword. Void means usually methods in another classification methods two types. One is method with returning value, method with without returning any value. Some methods perform operations and return value. Some methods perform operations only, no value. If you don't want to write any value, use void keyword. And one more thing, this main method also won't return any value. Just it will execute the Java program. That is operation, no value returning. Returns nothing. Returns nothing. Next, main.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, I didn't get void.
Void keyword means returns nothing. Suppose if you don't want to use this void, it has to return something. For returning value, who is asking this question?
Sir, Smriti.
Smriti, you can get more clarity in methods chapter. Methods, two types. Methods with returning value, without returning value. If you want to return any value, don't use void. Suppose returns nothing, that time use void. What is returning value? What is without returning any value? You can get in methods chapter only. Now just remember purpose of void. Void means returns nothing. Here main method won't return any value. It performs operation only. What is that operation? It executes Java program within this block. Any problem, Smriti Pandey?
Got it.
Just a minute. Main. What is that main? Main is method name. Predefined method name. Predefined method name. Next, Jyotirmai, one small assignment to you. You send these assignments by weekend. If required, I will allot one session at the end of the program. By mail, you can communicate with these assignments. String, square brackets, args. What is the purpose of this one? Jyoti.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Generally, in our test automation, we never consider this one, but you try to get that information. This is main method. Okay, na Bhairappa, Vijay, getting main method.
Yes, sir.
In main
Public.
method, tell me.
Sir, public static void main and passing parameters, sir, arguments,
Okay.
string and
That in our test automation we don't pass any parameters. Okay, she will fulfill that requirement. Okay, na assignment. Next, come to declaration statements. Observe Balasubramaniam. Balasubramaniam. All of you put mute. Declaration statements. This one also optional. Usually we declare, can you tell me, Sirisha, what we declare in computer programs? What we declare?
Variables.
Variables, we declare variables and constants also.
Constant. Yes, sir.
I didn't introduce constants to you. In VB script also constant concept is there. Constant means it is also similar like variable.
But its
Constant
value will
also
be
for
remain.
holding the data, but constant never change. Fixed value for entire program, but variable, it varies. You can use fixed value for entire program, no restrictions, or you can use different values for your program. Suppose, suppose for first lines of code, variable value 1, second 10 lines, variable value 2, like that. Observe how to declare. Observe Smriti Pandey, int A, int A equal to 10. You can declare like this, Smriti. Otherwise, Smriti,
Yes, sir. Yeah.
int B, comma, C, comma, D, semicolon. What is the difference between first step and the third one, Smriti? First,
Sir, in the first step, we are declaring only one variable named A, and in the third step, we're declaring three variables
three variables.
as a data type int. Yeah.
Okay, na? Suppose observe Preeti, observe Smriti, B equal to 20, C equal to 30, next D equal to 40, semicolon. Next, observe. Observe, Vijay, int F equal to 60, G equal to 70, next H equal to 80. Now observe, Vijay, third statement and fifth statement, declaring multiple variables only. But what is the difference? Try to understand the difference.
Sir, first we are defining data type for that particular variable, sir, and assigning values to that variables.
Defining
in the
data
second
type,
line.
no need to mention. Defining data type is mandatory. If in any syntax, defining data type for variables is mandatory. You no need to mention that one. Difference is in third statement we declared multiple variables by commas. Later we assigned values. But in fifth statement we assigned values to multiple variables while creating or while declaring only. Any problem? Hello?
Got it, sir. Thank you.
Welcome.
Sir, got it. Thank you, sir.
Cool. Next, observe Preeti Joshi. For declaring constant, constants never change. We use final. Final is non-access modifier. Suppose final int y. Final int y. Observe. Suppose y equal to 100. This is incorrect. Observe Preeti Joshi. Why? While declaration only you can assign value. After declaring final, after declaring constant, you cannot. Observe final x equal to 200. This is correct. Constants never change. Final is non-access modifier. Okay na? Preeti Joshi, any problem?
No, sir, I'm good.
Observe Preeti Joshi, one small case study. Variables versus constants. Both are for holding the data, but constants never change. Variable values may vary throughout the execution. Suppose int a equal to 10. Next, suppose after some statements, observe Bhairappa, a equal to 20. Yes, correct. After some statements, a equal to again 10. Yes, you can. Suppose final int b equal to 100. Suppose after some statements, if you try to assign new value, incorrect. Okay, now Vijay, are you following? Variables versus constants.
Hi, sir.
Observe. Okay, all of you put mute. Observe Pavani. Pavani not responding. What is the problem, Pavani? Okay. Smriti Pandey.
Yes, sir.
Next section. Normal statements. We already discussed Smriti Pandey regarding this
Yes, sir.
normal statements. One syntax rule is there. What is that syntax rule? Every statement should end.
Sir, yeah,
Every
with
statement
the
should end with
semicolon.
semicolon. Okay, that
Yes, sir.
is syntax rule. See, observe. Suppose system dot out dot println system dot out dot println of hello Java semicolon. Observe Smriti here system. Here system, we no need to import anything for using this output statement, Smriti.
Okay, sir.
Okay, Pawan. Why? This is this system class available in java.util package that is built in. See, only one package is built in, that is java.util. Why built in? That is important. Suppose, for example, we use output statements in every program. That's why. Getting this point, you no need to import anything now.
Yes, sir.
Predefined class. Next, out is object. Observe the parent child hierarchy. Print ln. Guess, Vijay Bhairappa, what is the print ln? Class object.
Sir, we are printing the statement of that in the new line, sir.
I'm not asking functionality. What is that keyword? Println is method. Method. I'm not asking the functionality. Hello Java. Message. You can use any meaningful message. It's available in Java util package, that is built in, no need to import. That can be imported automatically in every Java program. These are normal statements. And one more thing also you can write. Observe Smriti Pandey. Suppose after declarations, if you use A plus B equal to D. Okay, here we are using operators, plus operator and equal to operator. A, B, D, these are variables, but this is also general statement. Next, come to next one. Observe Sirisha, important one. Eighth one. Code blocks. Code blocks. Can you tell me, Sirisha, examples for code blocks in Java programming? Suppose conditions, loops, user-defined methods, etc. Here we discussed one syntax rule, Sirisha, regarding these code blocks. What is the syntax rule? Sirisha not responding. Jyotirmayi, continue.
Yes, sir.
What is the syntax rule for code blocks? Every code block should enclosed with curly braces. Okay. Next,
Blocks include curly braces.
this is optional.
Curly braces.
Curly braces. Object creation. Statement, etc. See, sometimes we create objects. How to create objects, I will explain in this session. Where we need to create object, we will discuss later. Don't focus on that. Observe Smriti Pandey. Syntax is creating object, class name. Why we need to create object? In order to access methods. Suppose in our class, we created 4 user-defined methods. Whenever you want to call these methods in main program, you need to create object. Using object, you can access class name, next object name. It is user defined. You can use your own name equal to new keyword, again class name, open and close parenthesis, semicolon. This is a brief introduction about Java program structure. Observe Vijay, we discussed nearly 9 divisions. Some are optional, some are mandatory, but I introduced all. Tell me, divisions of Java program.
Sir, first is documentation section, sir.
Documentation section.
Package documentation statement.
Package documentation. Don't confuse.
Sorry, sir.
Package declaration.
Declaration. Sorry, sir. Declaration. Package declaration.
Next, third one.
Declaration statement. And import statement.
Import
That is
statement.
predefined.
Import statement or means one or more. Next, fourth one.
Sir, fourth one, class declaration.
Next, fifth one.
Main methods.
Good. Main method. Say confidently. Sixth one, declaration statements. One or more.
Declaration statement.
One or more.
One or more.
Next, normal statements. One or more.
Yes, sir.
Next, code blocks. And one more
code
thing.
blocks. And
And one more thing, no restrictions, no limitations, Vijay. Suppose in your program after declarations, first you write one if condition. After this condition, you can use some normal. Then loop statement, loop block. After that block, you can use some normal. No restrictions for writing normal statements. Getting? After main
yes, sir.
method, you can write normal statements anywhere. And one more thing, after main method, after writing main method, you can write code blocks also anywhere in our program. Okay, next continue Vijay.
Sir, you have
Code blocks,
code blocks and object creation statement, sir.
object creation
Sir,
statement.
statement. Sir, in this
Sir,
you have
Just a minute, one by one. Continue Vijay.
Sir, you have given one example in this, like class name, object name is equals to new class name and close,
Syntax.
open and close.
Not example, syntax.
Yes. Okay. Sir, okay, you want us to know only syntax, or can we know more about this, sir? Like in what instances we need to use this object creation
Yes.
statement, sir?
So many things are there. This is only just ABCDs.
Okay.
Oh,
Sir,
Yes,
I
sir,
have
like
just a minute.
sorry,
Here
sir.
one by one. Continue Vijay. Clarify.
Sir, can you give us one example, sir, like where we can use this
I don't want to give this
class
time.
name?
I don't want to
Okay,
give
sir.
time. Next chapter, next topic, this one Java program example. In that we create object using this syntax and call. And in methods chapter also, we are going to use several times this syntax. Then what is the problem?
Okay, sir.
Next
No, sir.
some
Okay, sir.
okay, cool. Next some lady wants to ask some question.
Yes, sir. This is Smriti, sir. I didn't get one thing. You said that why do we need to create objects? Sir? I didn't get that. Why do
You
we
no
need
need to
objects?
get
Why do
now.
we create objects?
You no need to get now.
Okay.
This is only syntax.
Okay,
Say how to create object, when to create object, that we will discuss in the second session, second half, and one more thing, methods chapter also. Methods chapter takes nearly 2 plus 2,
Okay, sir.
4
But
hours.
why do we create object?
That's why I'm telling why we are creating objects. After second session, you can understand. It is not the time to discuss.
All right, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Observe. Observe Jyotirmai. Second one, Java program example. Java program example. Okay. Observe Vijay. I'm going to create a sample program with or by using all features like conditions, loops, methods, operators, etc. But this is only sample program. Next, tomorrow onwards, we will discuss Java features one by one. In that, you can get more clarity. Observe, just a minute. Java sample program. See, first one, it is a Java program. Observe Smriti Pandey. Documentation section optional, documentation division optional. It is a sample program to understand the Java syntax and program structure. Say this is documentation. Okay. next package, next project, this one. And one more thing, observe Smriti Pandey. Here I'm going to create some methods, but you don't focus on these user defined methods. Anyhow, I will provide detailed classification of methods in methods chapter. Usually we declare methods, means user defined methods. Predefined, you can access them directly, no need to define. Usually we declare user defined methods before the main method and call after the main method. Observe Vijay. We declare, this is syntax rule, don't argue. We declare user defined. Why we need to declare before main? That is not the question. Why? It is syntax rule, Java rule. We declare user defined methods before the main method, and call those methods where? After the main method. Okay, na Preeti Joshi, any confusion?
No, sir, I'm good. Thanks.
Okay. I'm welcome. I'm going to create before main method, means after class declaration statement only. You don't focus on this method syntax, you focus on sample program. Say I'm going to create 4 different methods. Observe. First one is create. This is lengthy program. Using this program you can understand entire Java program structure. Create a method. You don't ask in this time what is static method, what is non-static method, like that classification we will discuss in methods chapter. That takes nearly 2 hours, more than 2 hours also. So here just focus on Java program. See, create a method with parameters. Functions also same, user defined functions with parameters. Observe, Preeti Joshi, guide me. And a return value. This method I am going to create non-static. Methods basically 2 types. Total 4 types. Static methods, non-static methods. Static, again 2 types. Method with returning value, without returning value. Non-static also 2 types. Method with returning value, without returning any value. I will create those 4 classifications we will discuss in methods chapter. This is non-static method. Next, observe, Preeti Joshi. This is with parameters, na? Parameters. Without parameters also you can create. In another example I will show without parameters. Anyhow, parameters optional. Suppose create a method without, say after this class practice 2 or 3 times, then you can get more clarity. If you find any difficulty, no issue. We will discuss each and every concept in detailed manner from tomorrow. This is just a headline like. without a method without parameters and just a minute. Without parameters and returns nothing. I'm covering this one. And one more thing, Jyotirmayi, just a minute. One more thing, Jyotirmayi. In this first one, with the parameters also, you can create one more example. Create a method with parameters and returns nothing. But returns nothing concept, I'm going to cover in the second one. But the second one, some difference already there. What is the difference? Without parameters.
Without parameters.
Okay, you can get
Yes,
all classification of methods in methods chapter. Here, I will introduce 4 important types. Observe. Observe Preeti Joshi. Create. Just a minute. Create a method. Create a method. This time static. Create a method with parameters. Just a minute. All of you put mute. With the parameters and returns value. Return a value. This time static. Next, with or without returns nothing. Observe Smriti Pandey. Java methods. Basically 2 types. What are they? One is predefined. Another is user defined. Smriti, again predefined. Forget about predefined. Number methods, string methods, different categories that we will discuss later. User defined. Again 2 types na. Non-static methods. What is the difference that we will discuss in methods chapter only, not now. Here this description also not required, but observe. Static methods. Observe Preeti Joshi. Again non-static 2 types, Preeti Joshi. Non-static 2 types. Method with returning value, method with parameters, without parameters, forget about it. That is optional. Writing parameters for methods, optional. If you want, you can write, otherwise leave it, blank parenthesis. Continue. Non-static methods, again 2 types, Preeti, not Preeti, Smriti Pandey.
Yes, sir.
Method with a returning value means performing operation and returning value. Next, second one, method returns nothing, only performing operation. Getting this point, Smriti Pandey, any confusion? Non-static
No,
again
sir, this is clear. Thank you.
Again 2 types. Static also same. Next, arguments, that is optional. Some methods may have arguments. Based on your input data, you can use arguments. Okay, now this classification, Jyotirmai, any queries?
No, sir.
Observe, create a method and
Yes.
don't focus on this method syntax. I already told. Observe Vijay. First I am going to create non-static method. Earlier Preeti, not Preeti, Smriti Pandey asked na, why that object? In order to access non-static methods, we create object. How to access non-static methods? Using object. First create object in your class. Object means instance of the class. Then you can access non-static methods. How to access static methods? You can access static methods without object. Use class name directly. Otherwise, without class name, use the method name directly enough. Main method also static. Observe Smriti Pandey. Now tell me purpose of the object.
Yes, sir.
Creating user defined
Yeah, so
object. What is the purpose of object? User defined object in Java program. In order to access non-static methods.
Non-static methods. Yeah.
Non-static methods. In non-static method with returning value, method with returns nothing, both. But in order to access static methods, no object required. Just class name. Using class name you can access. Otherwise, without class name also you can access. I will show. Getting the point, Smriti Pandey, or any confusion?
I'm clear, sir. Thank you.
Okay, cool. Welcome. Public. First one with parameters na. Public. Here also we use access modifiers. Anyhow, this we will discuss later. Public int method return type. Method return type. Add is method name. Next, int a parameters. Int b. What about values? We use values while calling the method. Here only skeleton. While calling the method, we use. Observe Vijay. Write method body. Suppose I am declaring one local variable within the method. Anyhow, this we will discuss in variables chapter. Method, not method, int result. Int result. Suppose a result equal to, try to understand, a plus b. A plus b. Next, return statement required. Return is keyword. A return a result. Now observe Sirisha. This method name is add. This is non-static method. Why we didn't use static keyword, non-static method? By invoking the object only we can access this method. That is different, that we will discuss later. Observe, in this method, performing operation and returning value both available. What is the performing operation? Adding a and b numbers. We provide values a and b as parameters. Adding a and b numbers and assigning that value to result. That is operation. Operation over. After that, return result means displaying that result. That is return value. Say performing operation, just adding two numbers and storing the value into result variable. Next, return statement is the return result means displaying that value. Any confusion, Sirisha?
No, sir, it's clear.
Next, second one. Come to this one, Sirisha.
Sir, can I ask one question?
Sir?
Sir, you told returning the result value, no, sir? So no need to use a system.out.println.
Not
No,
required.
just for
Not required.
okay.
Not
So
required.
if you write return, that
Written it
result
will display. It will display programmatically. It will display. Not required.
Okay.
And one more thing. You can pass this value to any other variable. You can pass the value. Suppose in computer programming we pass values na. Suppose first program,
Yes.
first method output, first function or method output for second function, second function output, input for third function like. Same you can pass.
Okay. Okay.
If you want to display that value, first take into variable, then you can display. Otherwise, directly display with system.out.print. But where we use system.out.print? After main method. Returning value means, Vijay, not only displaying the value, you can pass the value to other variables or other programs. Getting this point?
Yes, sir.
Next, observe Vijay, one more non-static method, public, what is that one? This time returns nothing na. Suppose void, don't concentrate on this syntax. Suppose comparison, open and close parenthesis, no parameters. Here I am declaring two local variables, fixed variables, a equal to 100, comma, b equal to 50, semicolon. Next, I am writing one condition. Within method, you can write conditions, no issue. If a greater than b, then suppose SYSO control space enter. A is a big number. Here we are using display statement, Vijay. Display means not returning the value. Returning the value means it can pass the value. Here only display. Returning the value means you can display the value as well as you can pass the value to other methods or variables, etc. A is a big number. A is a big number. Next, write else part. Else B is a big number.
Sir, can I ask you one question?
Tell me.
Yeah, the line 8 return result. Return result means what it is returning and where it is returning.
Where it is returning, calling time I will show. It is not the time to show. Calling time. Return is keyword. Result is variable. What is the result variable? Based on AB values. Suppose if you pass A value 10, B value 20, then it will store the value 30. Then calling time we will display or pass the value. It is not time to display. Here just defining the method, not calling the method. Then what is the problem?
Means in return, what it is doing?
What it is doing, forget about this time. Calling time only you can get that one. Now just defining that one. Suppose calling time, if you enter A value 10, B value 20, then it will store that value to result 30. Then it will display that value 30. Return is keyword. Result value is 30. Then it will display that value 30. Integer value. Then what is the problem?
No, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Observe this one.
Sir, I have a question. I'm sorry. Okay, cool. In line 5, so there's a line 5 and there we are declaring int after public. So what is this int after public?
Data type.
Okay, sir.
Data type.
Not this, sir.
Parameters.
No. After we write public int add. So add is a method.
Add is a
int?
method name.
Yeah, and int is?
Int is data type for this argument. What type of argument? Means I need to take integer type data while calling the method.
No, sir, not this. In the beginning, public int add. So what is
Int
this
is method return type. Here returning the value na.
Okay, sir.
What is the result type? Result type is integer only. It won't return. It won't return strings, boolean values, etc. Return type. Method
okay,
return type.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Welcome. And one more thing.
Sir,
You
I
don't
have
focus.
one
You don't focus on this syntax. You fix to Java program structure. Otherwise, it will take 1 month time. Don't ask questions in this one. Just to focus. Anyhow, methods chapter is there. Variables chapter is there. Conditional statement chapter is there. Loops chapter is there. Don't ask questions. Why? It is just a roadmap like. What is the problem, Preeti?
not me, sir, Sirisha.
Sirisha, what is the problem?
Sir, in the 11th line, sir,
Don't ask
comparison
questions
is
regarding methods or any
Okay.
components. Just to program
sir.
structure.
Yeah.
Don't ask questions.
Okay.
Why? It is not time. Actually, earlier Smriti Pandey, Preeti Joshi also asked related to methods. We are not discussing methods. We are discussing program structure. When we discuss methods, in methods chapter only. When we discuss variables, variables chapter. When we discuss public like modifiers, in modifiers chapter. Then what is the problem?
No problem, sir.
Okay. If we discuss all concepts here, then no meaning of remaining chapters. This is only roadmap. You don't focus on methods, variables, etc. Just observe the structure. Before main method, I am declaring methods. After main method, I am going to access methods. Enough. You don't focus on even conditional, even variables also. For every topic, we will have separate chapters, sessions. Observe Vijay, non-static over na, come to static, public, for static, we use static keyword, public, static, return value with parameters na. Okay, public, static, void, suppose comparison to, suppose this one argument, otherwise subtraction, suppose int a, you can use different one, int c, int d, but not required. Int a and int b already we used for first method parameters. Anyhow, those are local. These are also local. No issue. Int b, open curly braces. Just a minute. This is a static method. Suppose int result equal to a minus b. A, b values we will provide while calling the method. Next, observe Vijay. Return value is there. Returns value.
Yes, sir.
It is
Small.
keyword, not small letters.
Small.
Return result. Just a minute.
There is spelling mistake.
What is the problem? Public static. Here method return type required na after void int. Actually void not required for this one, static only. Now okay. Observe Preeti. Now no syntax error na.
Yes, sir.
Void only for return type, nothing. Next you guide me Preeti for this one. Suppose public static, this time without parameters, suppose with also same without parameters, and return value returns nothing. Returns nothing means void. Returns nothing means void. Next, return type. Return type not required. Why? Return nothing. Suppose method name comparison to. Comparison to. Observe.
Multiplication, sir, example.
Pardon?
Why don't you use multiplication as an example, sir, instead of comparison?
Yes, you can use. You can use. But here ours is not method example. Actually, I don't want to create 4 methods. One method is enough for understanding the program structure. Why I am creating 4? In order to increase the clarity. Don't drag. Multiplications we will use later. What is the problem, Vijay?
No, sir. That's what I had one problem, sir. So you rectified, sir.
My mistake also there. My mistake is I am planning to provide lengthy program. If I provide simple program with 4 or 5 lines, you won't ask this type of questions. Okay. Say.
Very good.
Pardon? What is the problem?
Informative, sir. Like whatever you. Sir, it is really very informative, sir. Whatever you have explained till now.
Yes, that's why I am providing lengthy.
It's really confusing, sir.
But here, in this time, avoid the confusion. Avoid the confusion. Why? Methods we will discuss in separate chapter. Next, variables we will discuss. Operators we will discuss. Constants we will discuss. Next, modifiers we will discuss. Conditional, loop statements, branching statements, all we will discuss later. But here just you fix to programming structure. But instead of 4 or 5 lines sample program, I am going to provide lengthy program. Why? In order to increase the clarity. But if you ask more questions related to Java programming topics, it is not time to discuss. If you want to discuss Java programming topics, it takes nearly 1 month. What is the problem?
No, sir. Rectify.
Okay, multiplication, division, exponentation, like examples we will discuss later. This program is not for discussing various type of operators. Observe. Int a equal to 100. Next, b equal to 500. Next, I am writing one condition. If so many topics are there for methods, method overloading, that we will discuss later. A greater than b. A greater than b. Open curly braces. Observe. SYSO, control space enter. A is a big number. Next, SYSO, control space enter. B is a big number. Okay, we created here no returning value. Just leave it. Observe Vijay, what we discussed. In order to access or call non-static methods, variable required. Sorry, object required.
Object.
In order to call non-static methods, object required. In order to call static methods, no object required. Okay. I will go to, I will create the object. Before that, observe int a. Observe Vijay, variable declaration. Observe this 36th line, Vijay, but don't focus on comments. Comments also one of the chapter in our program. Variables also chapter. Observe, in this line, 3 topics are there. Int, data type, a, variable name, variable declaration, comment. We have 3 separate chapters. Comments 1 chapter, small chapter. Data types 1 chapter, variables 1 chapter. Small chapters, but chapters are there. Observe, we in this 36 line, some part of the code, some part of the line executable unit, remaining part of the line comment. You can write partial line as comment, or entire line as comment, or multiple lines as comment. Next, observe a equal to 10. What is this usage? Initialization means assigning a value directly in the program without reading. Next, observe Vijay, int b equal to 20, semicolon. What is this usage? Variable declaration with initialization. Next, int c comma d comma e, semicolon. What is the usage? Declaring multiple variables. Next, int f equal to 40, comma g equal to 50, comma h equal to 60. What is this usage? Declaring multiple variables in a statement, statements with initialization. Okay na Vijay? These 5 statements, any confusion? Suppose you can declare different types of variables also. Vijay? Hello?
Sir, got it, sir.
Okay, cool. Just confirm. Okay. For example, double J K L. Suppose double L. You can use any meaningful name. Double L equal to 12.34. This is double value. Or you can use lengthy also. Anyhow, that we will discuss in data types. You no need to focus this time. Suppose another type of variable char character type lm equal to single character. Here syntax is single quote. Don't ask why we are using single quote. That is Java syntax rule. Java syntax rule for characters. For numbers, no quotes. For single characters, quotes. Next, suppose Boolean type. Boolean x equal to true or false. Here no need to write double quotes for these English letters. English true. Why? It is reserved word. Next, suppose observe Vijay, string, and you no need to focus, just observe. String y equal to, suppose, Selenium testing. Observe Vijay, no data type for string. Here we are
object, so that is what it is.
Predefined.
The color is not shown.
Predefined class. This is string. This y is now object. String is object na?
Sir.
String is object. But Boolean, char, double, these are primitive data types. Primitive. That we will discuss later. And one more thing. After m, type dot nothing. Next, after y, type dot, observe available methods and properties coming for that y object na?
Context help, sir.
Context help. And one more thing, Vijay, we can use string object for variables also, but here I am going to use string for variable. I want to declare this one, but you can use string methods also, but here usage is variable like, but string is not variable like Boolean, char, double, etc., but variable like. Next, observe general statements. Suppose SYSO control space enter. SYSO control space enter Y. With don't use double quotes. Suppose SYSO control space enter. Suppose C. Suppose SYSO control space enter. Not C. What is that one? Double. C not available. I think C int. We didn't initialize that value. Here we initialized L. L initialized. Suppose hello Java. This is just a message. Say in 47th statement, it displays value of y variable. 48th line, 48th statement, value of L variable. 49 message. Anyhow, that we will discuss in IO chapter. Next, observe. Suppose int z equal to what we used. Here we didn't use that one now. Int z equal to suppose we used a 10 b 20. Okay, directly use a plus b. This is mathematical operation. Next, message with variable. This time observe Sirisha. value of the z variable is don't concentrate on this syntax, concatenate z message with variable. Next I'm going to this one, final also. Final, just a minute. Final int ABC. It is not incorrect. Why? ABC is single word. Variable naming restrictions we will discuss later. You can use 1 to 256 characters in length. Suppose ABC is single word. Don't use space in between A and B or B and C. Suppose ABC equal to 100. What is this one? Declare
Initializing ABC.
Declare integer type constant, with initialization not required. If you declare constant, initialization is default. Next, suppose SYSO control space enter ABC. It will show this 100 only. Okay. Next, I am writing one condition. Observe Jyotirmai, if A greater than B, open curly braces. If A greater than B, open curly braces, SYSO control space enter. A is a big number, else SYSO control space enter. B is a big number. Okay, this is condition block. Observe Jyotirmai, you don't focus on the syntax. My intention is introducing all Java language elements in this program, but don't focus on those elements that we will discuss later. Suppose char name is grade, char grade equal to single quote A, semicolon.
Sorry.
Just a minute. Next, write case structure. Case, just a minute. Case, I am going to write switch structure. Before this one, switch expression is grade. Based on grade, it will pick the case. Grade, open curly braces, close. What is this one? Decide among several alternates. Okay. Suppose just a minute. Case single quote A. Just a minute. A semicolon. Case A, not semicolon. Here syntax is colon. Case A. Here case A statements. For example, don't focus. Suppose grade A means excellent. Excellent. Just a minute. Excellent. After this one, syntax break semicolon. BREA. Break semicolon. Just a minute. Suppose B. Suppose B. Good. Suppose C. Several alternates. Better. Suppose here other than above means else like, not else, else like, other than above, that is default. Default colon means other than above. Suppose if not A, not B, not C, then what we have to do? See, for example, invalid grade. Invalid grade. This is other than above. Okay, this is switch structure. Next, before observe now Smriti Pandey comes come. I will show loop structures also, but before that I want to call the methods. You can write these statements just after main method or after some statements also. And one more thing, first I am going to create object. Guide me, Smriti Pandey. Create object instance of the class. Why creating object? Why creating object? Create object.
To have access to the method.
Not all methods. In order to access or call non-static methods. Non-static methods, not all methods. Create method, create object, Smriti. Here class name is sample. What sample? Not sample. Java program, I think. What is that one class name? Java program. Smriti, create object in this class. Class name, next method name. For example, Smriti equal to new keyword, class name, open and close parenthesis, semicolon. Created. Next, call methods. Call non-static methods. Object name you can use your own. Observe Vijay. First I am calling non-static method add, but it returns value not displaying. Observe Vijay, it returns value add method. Returns value Jyotirmai, continue. It returns value What type of value? Integer type value. We need to capture that value Nobody
Yes,
responds.
sir. Integer value.
Integer value.
Yes, sir.
Observe, I am taking one variable. Suppose int p or int r equal to, what is the object? Smriti. Don't focus on the syntax. Smriti dot, any spell mistake? Why it is not showing context help?
Yes, sir, it is spelling mistake.
Spelling mistake.
SMR.
Yes,
Smriti spelling is wrong.
Just a minute. Smriti dot observe. User defined. Add. Here I'm going to provide AB values, not add only. AB values. A value 10, comma, B value 20. Semicolon. Don't focus on this syntax. Now it will pass the value to R. SYSO, control space, enter, R. It will show 30. Observe Vijay. Suppose if you want to display this value directly without taking into variable, how? SYSO, control space, enter, Smriti, SMRITI, Smriti dot add of 10. It has to show 10 AB, but not showing properly. Okay, leave it. Observe Vijay. You can display directly now. Hello, Vijay. Vijay not responding. Sirisha.
Sir.
Observe Sirisha, 87th statement, 89th statement. 87th statement, we are taking that method will return value, taking the value into variable, then display. If you don't want to display, leave it. Next, 89th, just a display. What is the difference between 87 and 89? 87 line, correct usage. We are taking that value into variable. Later, we can use that variable. If you want to pass the value to another program or method, you can. If you want to display that value, you can. But 89th only display. Okay, na? Any confusion, Sirisha?
Yes, no, sir.
Next, one more. Not returning value is there, na? Smriti dot comparison. What is the comparison output, Smriti? That is also non-static. What is the output? Output, comparison. Values fixed. 100. A is a big number now according to these values.
Yeah. Yes.
A is a big number. A is a big number. These are non-static. Next, static methods. Static methods. Observe. Observe, Srisha. Call. What is the difference between static and non-static? It's not the time to discuss. That we'll discuss later. Static methods. Using class name. Observe. Int integer type. Suppose R2 equal to, what is the class name? Java program. Here no object required. Java program dot sub. Pass the values, suppose 18, 17, semicolon. Next, if you want to display this value, it is optional display. or 2. Next, if you want to display the value directly, SYSO, control space enter, without taking into variable, Java, just a minute, Java program dot, just a minute, spell mistake, sensitive, Java program dot sub, suppose 18, 11. Suppose output is just a minute, 7. This one also 7. Next, one more also there. What is that one? Java program. No? Java program dot comparison to. Comparison to. What is the comparison to? Observe Jyotirmay. What is the comparison to? A 100, B 500. I think B is a big number. B is a big number. Otherwise, Jyotirmay.
Yes, sir.
You don't want to use the class name also. Just comparison to open and close parenthesis semicolon. Just a method calling na.
Okay, sir.
B is a class name. Just a method calling. No class name. Class name optional. Observe last two outputs. Jyotirmay.
Yes, sir.
Just a minute. Observe last two outputs, Jyotirmay.
Oh.
B is a big number, B is a big number. Without class name also you can directly call static class members, na?
Yes, sir.
That's why main method also without object and without that predefined class we just call it, na? Means main method will execute Java program. Okay. Now, now observe Sirisha. Take these outputs. Where this one? Suppose after main method. Here, where are the output? Here, first output. What is this output? Selenium testing. This is first output in our program. This one?
12.3456.
Good. 12.3456. Next.
Hello Java.
Next here, this one.
Value of the Z is Z variable is
value of Z. Just a minute. But case sensitive message. Suppose value of Z variable
of the
is just what is that Z value? What is the Z value? A plus B, it means 30.
Okay, 10, 20.
Okay. Next, here system 100. Observe this condition, if condition. A greater than B.
If A is greater than B.
A greater than B is correct or not? Not correct.
A
value is 10, B value is 20 na?
Okay, it's false. Then it will print the next statement, else statement.
B is a
number.
Big number. Next, observe this decide among several alternate. Grade A excellent, B good, C better, other than A, B, C invalid. What is the output? This one? Excellent. Why you are thinking, Sirisha? Why you are thinking? Grade
Okay, sir.
grade
Okay,
A,
sir.
input
Yeah, got
A,
it. Yeah.
based on that,
Yes, sir.
based on that grade, it will pick the case. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Next, here 30, 30. Next here 7, 7. B is a big number, B is a big number. Okay. I'm going to execute this one. Observe this one. Okay. Observe Selenium testing. 12.346, 3456. Hello Java.
Yes, sir. Done.
Value of the Z variable is 30. 100. B is a big number. Excellent. 30, 30. A is a big number. 7, 7. B is a big number. B is a big number. Any problems, Sirisha?
No, sir. All correct.
And one more thing, Sirisha. You practice this program 2 or 3 times. Definitely you can get more clarity. Practice several times. And one more thing.
Sure.
Okay. Welcome. Next, Preeti Joshi. In this, we used methods static and non-static. Next, conditional statements. Next, variables. Next, constants. Next, try to use for loop. Preeti Joshi. For loop, Preeti Joshi. Preeti, are you there?
Yes, sir. For?
Just a minute. I am going to use 4 different for loops also, where after this grade. But no restrictions, Preeti. No restrictions. Tell me, observe Preeti. Suppose my intention is print 1 to 5 numbers, Preeti. Print 1 to 5 numbers. For
in bracket
I, suppose
I
what is I? Int I equal to
1.
starting value 1 semicolon.
I is
Next,
greater than
I less than or equal to 5. Next, I
plus plus.
plus plus. Open. Next, print that I. Suppose SYSO, control space, enter I. Observe Preeti Joshi, it will print 1 to 5 numbers. Observe. Here 1 to 5 numbers are there na, Preeti?
Yes, sir.
And one more thing, Preeti, we can write conditional statement separately and loop statement separately, and you can mix the statements. Suppose in this loop, I am going to use the if condition. Means I want to print 1 to 5 numbers except 4th number. Say print 1 to 5 numbers. Condition is except 4th number. Balasubramaniam, are you following?
Yes, sir, I am following.
Cool. Observe. Suppose if I not equal to exponentation not equal to 4, open curly braces, I not equal to 4. After this, one more curly braces. Observe Preeti. First, it will take 1. 1 equal to 4? No. It will print. 2 equal to 4? No. 3 equal to 4? 4 equal to 4? Yes. It won't print. Observe this output. If not equal to 4, then print. Observe Preeti. What is the output, Preeti? For loop output.
Yes, sir. 1, 2, 3, 5.
We used condition within the loop. Okay, anyhow, you don't focus on that one. Next, observe, Preeti. Same, I want to print 1 to 10 numbers, Preeti, using while loop. Using while loop. Don't focus on the syntax. Here first declaration required. While j equal to starting value 1, don't focus on the syntax. We'll discuss later. This Java flow control takes nearly 2.5 hours. While why Vijay not responding? Vijay, Bhairappa Vijay. Hello, Vijay. Okay. While condition j, observe Preeti, less than or equal to 10, I want to print 1 to 10 numbers, open curly braces. Next, system, sys, control space, enter. What is that one? J. After this curly brace, after this statement, increment j plus plus semicolon. Observe Preeti Joshi, output of the while loop. Observe Preeti Joshi. Any problem?
No, sir, it is fine.
Okay. Now, do loop, Preeti. Third loop, do loop. Okay, na? Some difference is there in between while and do that we will discuss later. Just concentrate. Suppose ain't n equal to 10. Observe. It will execute statements irrespective of the condition at least once. Do open curly braces, system, just a minute, so control space, enter. What is that condition? Not condition, n. Next, n plus plus. Next, this curly braces, while at end of the statement condition of n greater than or equal to 10. Greater than or equal to, suppose 5, semicolon, n plus plus semicolon. Observe Preeti Joshi, is it a condition? Condition is correct or not? N initial value is 10. N initial value
Sorry,
is
sir?
10. Condition is correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Correct. N less than or equal to 5. While n less than or equal to 5, repeat this block. Condition is correct. Is it correct? You go back. Jyotirmayi, condition is correct?
Not correct. It's not correct.
Not correct. But what will happen? It will execute the statement at least once. Why?
Once.
First do statement, then check the condition at least once.
Once
After
only, yes.
executing the statement once, then it will check the condition. If condition is not true, it will come out from the loop. Okay, means it will execute just 10 na?
10, yes, sir.
Just 10. Otherwise, already 10 available in that another one. Observe this one. It will execute only 1, 2, 3. Observe. Jyotirmayi, 1, 2, 3 na?
Yes, sir.
Next observe. Jyotirmayi, 1. Now what will happen? Now condition true na?
Yes, sir.
It
Yes,
will
sir.
execute 1 to 5.
Go into the loop again. Yeah.
1 to 5. Observe. After 10, again 1 to 5.
1, 2,
Okay na?
5 times.
Next, last loop. Observe Preeti Joshi, don't focus on this one. Just I am going to introduce enhanced for loop, but don't focus. String Square brackets means array, string type array. String type array tools equal to open curly braces within double quotes Selenium, comma, unified functional testing UFT, comma, next RFT, comma, silk test, etc. Open semicolon, enter semicolon. Now don't concentrate on the syntax. Enhanced for loop. For string, I am taking new string for storing the value. Suppose xyz equal to not equal to xyz colon array. Array name is tools. Array name is tools. Open curly braces. Next, display SYSO control space enter X, Y, Z. It will display all elements from tools array one by one. Required output Selenium, UFT, RFT, silk test. Run the program. Observe Preeti Joshi, Selenium, UFT, RFT, silk test. Okay, na Joshi? Preeti Joshi?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anyhow, that we will discuss later, conditional statements, loop statements. Now, observe Sirisha, in this program, I used methods, static methods, non-static methods. Then I called non-static methods by using object. First I created object, then used. Next, static methods by using class name or without class name also. Next, method with returning the value we used, without returning value we used. Next, method with parameters, without parameters. Okay. Next, I used variables, constants, conditional statements, loop statements. Next, conditions, condition statement, if statement, switch statement. Next, loops, for loop, while loop, do loop. Next, enhanced for loop, etc. This is the complete program, the complete program of Java. Any queries, Sirisha? Sirisha, you practice several times. Anyhow, tomorrow onwards we will discuss each and every concept. We are going to discuss each and every concept in detailed manners. We are going to discuss each and every topic in detailed manner from tomorrow. Means constants, data types, variables, operators, etc. Confirm, Sirisha? Sirisha, confirm?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What about you, Smriti Pandey?
I'm good, sir. So I'll practice and I'll
To practice several times.
Yeah.
If you have
Okay,
any
sir.
queries, mail me. And one more
Sure,
thing,
sir.
don't focus on those syntaxes. Just
Okay, sir.
structure is enough. Tomorrow onwards we will
All right.
discuss. Next
Thank you,
I'm
sir.
going to, okay, welcome. I'm going to close the session. Bala Subramaniam, any queries regarding this today's class? Java program structure with an example.
Yeah, no queries, sir.
Welcome. Vijay not responding. Jyoti Reddy.
No, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome, Vijay.
Yes, sir.
Jyoti. Okay.
Yes, sir. I am good.
Welcome.
I will try to do tomorrow.
Preeti Joshi.
I'm good, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Sirisha.
I'm good, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Smriti Pandey.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. We will meet tomorrow, same time. Thank you.